see it at the current moment, but I do have two books, and they're the same color. Right, friends, so update. I just got back from the library. I got way too many books, but you know what? They're going to get read regardless. I have them for a month. I think I'll show you the books when I get home. I'll see you when I head back to the house. It's very windy. It's been windy for the past couple of days. Future Mia here. I didn't realize I never filmed what I got from the library, so I'm gonna show you right now. First book I got is The Fiancé Dilemma by Elena Armas. Now, I've read two of her other books. I didn't like The Spanish Love Deception, but I did enjoy The Long Game. I didn't want to purchase her new book if I didn't think I was gonna like it, so I decided to borrow it from the library, and here she is. I don't know what this book is about, but I'm excited either way. The next book I picked up was Tom Lake by Ann Patchett, and this book is literary fiction. I've heard a lot about this author, and I know a lot of people love her books. I actually own one of her other books, which is The Dutch House. I haven't read it yet, but I heard a lot of people loved this one, so I'm gonna read this one first before I read The Dutch House, because I want to get a good book in from this author, considering a lot of people love her. Then I picked up Sex and Vanity by Kevin Kwan, and I read the first Crazy Rich Asians book, and I thought it was very intriguing. I also did watch the movie. I wanted to pick this one up. Then I picked up The Au Pair Affair by Tessa Bailey. Now, listen, I read Tessa Bailey in the beginning of my reading journey and really enjoyed a lot of her books. And then the past couple of months, I read one book of hers that was like a recent release, and I didn't absolutely love it. I don't know if I'm starting to grow out of Tessa Bailey or she's just not for me anymore, but I still wanted to read one of her newer releases, and I just didn't want to buy it. And it says it's a hockey romance with a single dad and a nanny. So it sounds like a fun time. And then the last book I got was What Lies in the Woods by Kate Alice Marshall. Now, in my TikTok video for my 2025 reading goals, I really wanted to read more thrillers, but I wanted to read thrillers that were really good. And I heard a lot of people obsessed with this book and all of the things that happen in it. I am deciding to give it a try and see if it is as good as people say it is. I don't really know what this one's about. I mostly go into thrillers and horrors without knowing the plot, because I feel like knowing the plot, it kind of spoils it. So I kind of like to go into those without knowing anything. I am looking for a good thriller, like a 5-star thriller. I haven't found one in like probably 2 years, a year and a half. So I would really love a new 5-star thriller. Anyway, here are all the books, and let's continue on to the next part of this video. Today we are going book shopping. Yep, that's right. Today is Tuesday, which means new releases are going to be out. I have two on my radar. One's a nonfiction, one is, I believe, a young adult fantasy. If I see any other ones that interest me, maybe I'll pick it up. I'm very excited. For how I died when you started walking. That's my life. That's my life. Goodness gracious, Lord have mercy. Lead the path. This should be on the radio.
It was 20-something years ago.
I'm just gonna say this. Eddie Murphy is a very underrated singer. I wish people appreciated his music more, because it's banging. Okay, so I'm currently looking for the new Farrakhan book. it like right in the front of the store, but it's not. Looking in the young adult. Found it. So this is the book I actually came to get, but we're gonna keep looking. I desperately need to get this book. Okay, so I'm in the entertainment section, hoping that it's here. I do want to read this. Part 1. Well, I guess that would make sense. It's new, so maybe it's in the front of the store. Shirley MacLaine, I love her. So I can't seem to find the book. I might have to ask for help, which I will do in a minute. So just got out of Barnes & Noble. Well, I just got out of Barnes & Noble. Dad just sat in the car. Now we're going to Trader Joe's to get groceries because we don't have any.
We don't have any because of congesting pricing in New York City. We can't even go to Manhattan no more and enjoy ourselves because you got to pay all this money. Don't move here. It's not worth it. They'll take all your money.
Okay. I'll do a haul of the books I got today. Most of them are new. They just came out today and I've been wanting them for a while. And then there's one book that isn't new. I just finished the first book in the series and I really enjoyed it, so I want to continue. I thought you were singing the Tyler Perry song. Anyway, we just got out of Trader Joe's. I didn't film anything because I was too busy looking at the stuff. But now we're heading to Target. Yeah, because I need some Milani news. And I also ran out of makeup, so I need to grab a concealer and some finishing spray. Hi guys, I am back home. I wanted to give you guys a little bit of a haul from the bookstore. I actually went in there with 2 books in mind, and luckily they had the 2. There was one more I was looking for, but they didn't have it, so it's fine. And on top of that, I had like $60 in rewards or something crazy like that, so I used some of it to buy these books. So I didn't pay for it full price, okay? The first book I ended up getting was Sarah Adams' new book. It's Beg, Borrow, or Steal. And I think I mentioned this in one of my TikTok videos, but it's supposed to be a rivals to lovers romance between these 2 second grade teachers. Sounds really cute. And then this was the main reason why I went to the bookstore. I was dying to get my hands on the new Farah Khan book, Bemused, which tells the untold story of the 5 muses in the Disney's Hercules. I'm excited. I feel like I'm gonna read this very soon. Another book that came out today was The Last Bookstore on Earth, and it's a sapphic romance following these 2 girls who are falling in love, and they are trying to save an abandoned bookstore as the world is like coming to an end. And the second book that I was going in for was this one. Now this is a nonfiction book. It's called Before Elvis, the African American Musicians Who Made the King. And it's by Preston Lauterbach. And I've been wanting to read this book ever since I found out it was going to be coming out. This book revolves around 5 different musicians that inspired Elvis Presley's music. I don't know a few of them, so I'm really excited to kind of dive into this and learn more about them. And then the last book was kind of on a whim, but I ended up picking it up because I really loved the first book. And I picked up Girls of Storm and Shadow by Natasha. I don't want to butcher the last name, but this is the second book in the Girls of Paper and Fire series. It's a young adult series, and I really loved the first one. I read it at the end of 2024, so I wanted to read the second book, and they had it. Now, this one was kind of beat up, but I'm not that picky when it comes to books. If it was wet, that I couldn't do, but it's just a little like bent. Like it's fine. Like it's not gonna bother me. So those are all the books I got from Barnes. We did go to Trader Joe's and Target because we didn't have groceries and I ran out of energy drinks and soda, so we went there. Yeah, that is all. And I will hopefully see you in the next video. Keep on reading.